77 years old.
Right.
With a plethora of information.
So we're going to have to go on here and...
Apologize?
No, just bump the new stuff. We're going to have to start a new watch party. How do I end this one? We're live now, but I've got to share it. I'm going to end that watch party.
Damn, how the fuck I get rid of this shit?
Say what?
I'm trying to figure out how to get rid of... I was trying
that fast, 180 people was viewing now. That's crazy.
Bro, we were jumping, bro.
Yeah.
I had 12 people on the watch party.
Yeah. Here we go. It says part 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are they watching this right now?
Yeah. We're being watched right now. And nobody's in there right now.
We really got to work on communication.
Yeah.
This is the second week you've done it. You did that. No, this is the same twice in 1 week. You did the tea talks and you're doing it now.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, are we still live? Yeah. And I was the one doing tea talks when I looked at y'all like, bro, sorry, are we still live? Yeah, they're watching this. Okay. Hi, everybody.
Yeah.
We're back.
Yeah, my bad.
How you doing? For future reference.
Yeah,
when shit starts fucking up, just let us know from the jump.
Yeah, let us know.
We're so glad that you tuned in. We're glad to have you. Hello, neighbor.
Yeah.
Be a little bit more talkative, though.
So.
All right. So, you didn't know. I got to finish these peanuts. Tell them about the old woman that had the twins.
Oh, 74-year-old woman that had the twins. Oldest mom. Is it in America?
No,
it's not in America.
No, it's in another country. I don't think in America they would
Who's
let her do it.
that lady? Who's that lady?
Who? Wait.
What?
Men can't produce sperm to have children at 74.
Oh, I mean, she probably had her some young dick.
That's what I'm saying. That just hit me.
The young dick.
The world's oldest mom, she has twins. Got her some young dick. And that's what we need to be focused on. Who's out here
talking about?
smashing?
I gotta hear this.
74-year-old lady. She has twins. She
She's
had
had
twins
yesterday.
74-year-old woman.
She's the world's oldest mom.
Jesus Christ.
That is not healthy.
Yeah. So yeah, 74.
Why?
I mean, is she healthy?
She's 74 and then
Okay, but just because you're 74, don't mean you can't get around still. Like, they're 74, don't need to be driving, and then they're 74-year-old
Doing
women
pretty
that you
good.
see running around the park better than most of us can.
Well, I didn't look that much into like how her physical, before her health was. But I don't think at 74, even if you're doing good.
I mean, you should all look either way.
Yeah, even if you're doing good, like
I just kind of wondered.
you're right around the corner from. If you're in great pristine health at 74, you still should be like worried about 77. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, for real.
Hey,
For real.
but they're gonna have a whole lot of game though.
Brandon, your camera is off. Do you need to scoot over or what?
Man, we're going through a lot.
I know, man.
All right.
Just turn the thing a little bit, man. There you go. There you go. Thank you. Gosh.
Okay.
He be trying to be slick, though. He was like, I don't want no camera directly on me, so I'm going to slide this shit over to you. Man, fuck all that. I don't know what he talking about. So.
Oh.
Did y'all work your magic and get it going?
Yeah, everything's
we're
good
back.
now. It was,
Sweet.
yeah, it was all fucked up. We're back at it. Everything is good,
I have no
All
idea.
the cameras are working.
So it's always delayed reaction like this?
Oh yeah, now that's a delayed reaction from from there to there. So it even does that when you're on your phone. It's actually delayed. You just don't get to see it like this with all these monitors and shit. So,
Cool.
but yeah, introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Sable. What's up? I've never done this, really, so excuse me.
Yeah. So what do you do?
I work at Opcom, and I do it all, man.
No. You don't tell your 9 to 5. Tell us.
Okay, you're wanting to know my weird shit.
Yes.
I do a lot of weird shit, too.
Okay.
Ghost hunting, though. That's how you like to word it. I'm more of like an abandoned house hunter. is how I like to phrase it.
Okay.
I love anything abandoned, old, finding anything old.
Yeah.
That's more my thing. Yeah, I want to find some ghosts, but I've been to places, I've paid to get in places to find ghosts, done everything you're supposed to do to get these ghosts to come out.
Mm-hmm.
I've just never really had anything happen. I've had one video.
That's what I want to hear about. So you haven't had it. How many times have you gone on a purposeful ghost searching?
I can't tell you how many times. Very many. A whole lot.
What's the closest, like
I've got one video. Yeah. There's a house down the road from my mom's house. It's got a doll hanging from it. I found this house popping a squat one day. I am popping a squat, look up, and there is a doll hanging from the fence, this gate. So then there's this creepy ass house behind it. I had to check it out. That's my thing. Like, I was meant to find it, you know? Mm-hmm. Popped a squat right next to it. So I go, there's always a weird crow that's there. I go to this house quite often, actually. I have a window pane in my house that I use from this house. I caught like a weird little shadow thing there on video, but that is about the closest thing I can say I've come to paranormal.
Do you still
encounter.
have the video?
Yes. It's very short, and I mean, you've got to really be paying attention.
Can you send it to us? Mm-hmm. All right, we're going to post it on the WhoDat page.
Okay.
Yeah, that's cool.
I also have one where I was like, this was years ago, and it's really low quality photo. It was years ago, and I was standing in front of a house being a smartass because it says, this is being watched. So I'm like, oh, I got a selfie in front of this. And then get back and look at the picture, and there's a face in the window that's pretty creepy.
Oh, wow.
Definitely, I want to see that.
Yeah, I can get those.
Oh, hell yeah.
I think dope. I don't chase ghosts. The closest thing I've got to like ghost stories is I was married, and me and my ex-wife at the time were asleep in the room, and I was sitting there, and I just started hearing like a scream go from like far away to really loud, and I thought, okay, maybe I was dreaming, you know, and it got loud enough, it woke me up. And I asked her if she heard it. She said no. Well, then the next day, I get a phone call saying my brother was dead. Yeah, man.
What?
Yeah.
The fuck?
Yeah. It was crazy.
What time of the night was it that it happened?
Man, I don't know. It was the middle of the night. I know what you're looking for, the witching hour, the 3 o'clock.
Yeah.
That, man, it was the craziest thing.
It woke you up out of your sleep?
It did. It woke me up out of my sleep. It was so loud, my ears were ringing afterwards. Yes. And I was just like, what the fuck, man? That was the closest thing I've ever had to anything. Like,
and then the next day?
Yeah, I get word my brother died. Yep. And I don't know if that was, you know.
I don't know.
I don't know, man.
Man.
Right.
Golly.
Yeah, it was something interesting.
Hell, it sounds like it.
Yeah.
I've never had a close, like...
Supernatural?
No, man.
Yeah.
It's never happened to me, man.
Right.
Like, the most that I'll get an experience of some shit is like in dreams. Right. But I'm fucked up, so that could just be dreams.
Yeah, we lucid dream. We've talked about this before, lucid dreaming. Hey, people out there who all lucid dreams, let me know.
Hold on real quick. Mr. Garland Brown, one of the best teachers that God ever put on the planet.
Right.
Wants you to holler at him. And he has some abandoned spots that you would love.
Oh, sweet. Tell him to hit me up on Facebook. Sable South.
Yeah.
Sable South?
Sable South.
Yeah.
Sable South. Like I said, you guys let us know.
Sorry, I'm a tech, idiot. So
what are you doing?
I'm looking for my pictures that I was telling y'all about.
You know what? Don't even worry about it. We're gonna post it on the page when we post this podcast. So
and somebody else just commented they believe in it. So people believe in ghosts. Y'all believe in ghosts?
What up, Dylan? Shout out to Dylan.
So why do you want to believe more than, like, what causes you to have that?
I've had a lot of death in my life, so I think that's got a good bit to do with it.
Yeah. Me too, though.
Now I'm like, oh, I want to show you this picture.
We'll get it. We'll get it. Yeah.
Like I've had a lot. Like I think what changed my mind was when I was younger. My grandma was cracking a joke at her birthday, and like my uncle. All right, so I'm gonna say it from my grandma's perspective. In 1 year, her son, her husband, and her brother all died.
Right.
So it was like, you know what I'm saying? Like, damn, how are you dealing with it? Type
Right,
shit.
right.
And then her birthday came and and she cracked this joke, and they're like, somebody asked how my pawpaw was like, and they didn't know.
Oh, they didn't know he
had passed. So she was like, he's doing good. And they were like, all right, well, next time you see him, tell him I said hi. And she cracked it up. She was like, well, I hope I don't see his ass for a long time. Like, and if he can't come back as a ghost, he don't need to come back over here. You need to stay on that side and wait for me.
Right, right.
And that kind of like, for me, just, I was like, all right, they need to stay where they are. We stay where we are.
Right.
And I'll just meet up later on. It's like,
This kind of stuff's caught my interest since I was a kid. Like, my dad has always been into the abandoned house stuff. He's not so much anymore. But, I mean, it's always caught my interest.
yeah.
Then I watched scary movies as a kid, so it was like I just always wanted to find that stuff that you see.
Yeah, you have like the horror tattoos and shit.
Oh yeah. And then Rob Zombie's new movie's about to come out. I'm super
You excited about that?
Everybody,
Yeah.
you should go see it.
Let's see some of the tattoos. Let me.
Okay, because
bring
it's
this
all
down.
Rob Zombie, so that's why
Yeah.
you're promoting Rob Zombie.
Here, let me let your chair up just a little bit.
Okay, yeah, because I'm super short.
There you go.
Oh yeah, I feel tall now.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay, so
So what do you
we
got there?
got Sherry Moon, baby Firefly. She was the first one.
Yeah,
Then her brother Otis back here.
yeah.
And then
You know who did those?
Chad Dingler. I think he's doing them out of his home now. He was at Raining Ink.
Oh yeah.
You can find him on Facebook, Chad Dingler.
Okay.
This is the baby though. I mean, look at this bad boy.
Yeah, it looks
Look
good.
at him. Look at him. And then this is like the ride, the murder ride
Right.
of House of 1,000 Corpses.
Right.
Rob Zombie, the king at the bottom.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Okay. Cool.
I'm
Cool.
super proud of it.
We getting some comments. A few people have had some experiences themselves.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, tell me what we got on there. Who we got?
Well, no, just people saying they've had experience. I'm telling them to post their stories, photos, and videos. And
Oh,
everything on the page.
nice. Yes, please go to our page. You know, whatever you need to do, post them, and we'll check that shit out, and we'll talk about that. You know, this is stuff we want to discuss. Jennifer Davis, my favorite things to photograph are abandoned homes. That's true. I've seen some of their posts.
Okay,
Some
you
of her
have that
posts.
all over the place.
I photographed.
man.
I photographed a few abandoned houses and warehouses. Abandoned warehouses are fucking dope, man.
Yeah, yeah.
There's an abandoned laboratory that I know how to get into.
Right.
I don't want to say it. I'm not getting blown up my spot.
Yeah.
But I have to take you.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's cool. How far?
Sable,
how
you need
far
to come, bro.
Yes.
Literally 7 minutes away.
Oh, okay.
I mean, we talking like haunted places? Because I'm always down for that.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if it's a haunted place, but I just know it's dope as hell. And it's
This is like a whole ghost town.
Yeah. Here, show it up there. Let them
I
see.
mean,
Hold on. Let me
When I
switch the
moved in,
camera
Mama
angle
had
here.
her first name was wrote on the wall.
Yeah. Old school.
One of the listeners said they moved into her mom's house, and when they walked in, her whole first name was written big on the wall.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Huh.
Well, maybe she could have been marking her
this ghost
territory.
town. I don't know how well you can see it, but there is actually like a bunch more of these buildings
Yeah.
back behind. I know it
Hey,
says no
Stokes.
trespassing, but
Okay.
I want to send a shout out to Stokes. That's
Stokes?
watching. Yeah.
but it was built like back in the day. It was like built on a spring,
Uh-huh.
and supposedly the waters were healing.
Right.
So it was like kind of like a bed and breakfast.
Okay.
But then when you go in there, it smells like sulfur. So
Oh
a
wow.
lot of sulfur going on back there.
Yeah.
Nice.
And for the the listeners who don't know what does sulfur insinuate?
Sulfur, like the smell, it
Yeah.
smells like rotten eggs.
Right. But what does that mean?
Some water. I don't exactly know why it gets into our water, but
Right. But does it not have any like supernatural meaning? Because from what
the sulfur smell, they say that if there is a supernatural presence, that you will get a sulfur-like smell.
Right, that's what I thought. Okay, I just didn't want to say it. I didn't know. So, what else we got here, man?
That's just stuff that happened through the week. Nicki Minaj is retiring because she wants to get married and pregnant.
Oh,
Focus on her family. I'm sorry.
yes, that's right.
See, I
That's
don't
right.
stay up to date with any of that stuff.
Yeah,
we
it's just
we
stuff
have
that
to sometimes.
yeah, just stuff going
Like I
on.
really don't give a shit if Nicki Minaj is having a family or out shaking her ass or what. I don't know.
Cardi B's twerking. Looks great.
Yeah, she's got a new twerk video. But I don't give a shit
nice.
about that either. But
Ass shaking is always appreciated on my end.
right.
I mean, everybody should appreciate a good ass.
Come on now. Put that on
Can we
the
get
fortune
thumbs up for asses
I mean,
real quick?
Everybody should appreciate a good ass.
Yes, that's a T-shirt. That's a fucking T-shirt.
Everyone should appreciate a good ass.
Right. So, okay.
Can I get in trouble if I wear that to work?
I don't know. It depends on where you work. If you work at the strip club, no. But if
Very good point.
Yeah.
I work.
so.
Yeah. I can't. I probably can't wear it.
Yeah,
Probably get frowned upon.
Yeah. Unless you have a good ass.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're like, you're damn right.
So, how many places would you say you've been to?
I've been to a lot of places. I couldn't tell you a
Yeah.
certain amount of places.
Favorite
but
one?
paid for, I've been to a few, and I've been really disappointed in the ones I've paid for.
Yeah.
One is Waverly Hills Insane Asylum in Kentucky.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I've looked that spot up.
I heard that you need to go in, bring balls. I brought balls. I came prepared, man. Had my girl go with me. We went up there. We stayed the night. We were there all night long. It was cold as shit.
Yeah.
But we went up to every floor. You know, there's so many floors in it.
Right.
But you give them your money, and then you get in there, and they've torn the history out like it is
Damn.
remodeled. And I don't give a shit about your remodeling crap. I want to see the history there.
Right.
So then, you know, I did the ball thing that I heard to do.
What was the ball thing?
To go sit balls in a room and turn off the lights and no lights. And supposedly these kids would come play ball with you if you asked them to.
Oh, wow.
They would come roll a ball with you. I locked myself in rooms, had no flashlight, no nothing. Had all the balls out. Nobody touched my balls.
Nobody touched your balls. Wow.
My only thing with ghosts, and this is my only question, is why are they all Victorian? Like from the Victorian age and up. Like there's no like caveman ghost. There's no like.
Okay, so there are books about that now because I read about that kind of stuff too.
Okay, cool.
We are just more educated on things that have happened later in time. You know, there is Vlad the Impaler.
Yeah, that's what Dracula's based off of.
So
Not where, who, my bad.
we are just not aware as much of.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like with Genghis Khan and Vlad, all the people that they massacred, just themselves in life, like from that age. You know what I mean? Like
Right.
why aren't there more like ghosts from different? I guess it's just what I've been exposed to because all I see is like Victorian.
Well, I mean, a lot
age.
of ghost stories are Victorian.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So like, you're right. It
But
might-
okay, again, demons. You only hear demons in Rome. I mean,
Right.
vampires are Louisiana. Like,
Okay.
there's a
I feel
theme
you.
to pretty much all of them. Louisiana has always attracted me for some reason. I don't know.
If you ever meet somebody from Louisiana or Florida, I always ask them what's the craziest shit they ever seen.
That's why I want to go to Louisiana.
Exactly.
Louisiana.
Like,
I've been down there. We should do Mardi Gras next year.
don't play with me about that.
Man, I've been. It was
See, I
dope
don't
as
hear
fuck.
anything about Mardi Gras.
I mean, we'll
Mardi
do
Gras
a
is a week
purpose
after my
this.
birthday.
You know what I'm
For
saying?
real. Mardi Gras is a week after my birthday. I would love to fucking. I want to. Only we can go by train. One of my bucket lists is taking a train ride to New Orleans. Don't that
hell yeah,
sound
that'd
dope?
be badass.
Don't that sound dope?
Well, I
when you
love
say it?
trains anyway.
Me too. Exactly.
And train tracks. I'm obsessed with train tracks.
Yes. I like you.
How many times have you been
Good
out to Chapel
guess.
Hill for that?
Good guess.
I have not done that one in Chapel Hill yet.
Yeah.
I've actually got some work friends, and they've told me other legends about Chapel Hill, and I keep meaning to go. But since I've worked at App Comic, they kind of eat my life away.
Yeah.
There is a church out on Bear Creek that I almost got arrested at a few years ago, about 7 years ago.
They were actually going to try and arrest you?
Well,
church was?
there was a house across from it.
Oh, the told their ass to
And
turn
we
out
went in the
cheek.
church, and the church was fine. There was nothing scary in it. The only thing scary that happened was a crow cawing when we first got there. But then there was a house across from it. And like the legend is the preacher hung his kids in the attic of this house. So I wanted to see the house.
The preacher hung his kids in the attic.
His kids in the attic. So I get up there, taking pictures, and I did catch a few orbs. I do not have those pictures to date. It was years ago, and things have gotten deleted since then.
Right.
Wish I still had them. But somebody pulled up on a tractor at that point in time and threatened to call the law on me if I didn't get out.
Oh, wow.
So then, this past year for my birthday in April, my best friend bought a ticket for us to go. We paid to go see the church. And I mean, it was just nothing.
Nothing?
Nothing.
Oh, that's boo-boo.
Now, it's creepy. They have, like, blood-colored stained glass windows.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it has a creepy vibe to it.
Right.
The house is gone now.
So, do you do this for the thrill or for the interest?
The interest in the things I can find.
Okay. Okay. I was going to say, if you're going...
It's all about interest.
If you're going for the thrill...
No, it's all about interest.
We can bring your ass to Detroit and drop you off on a block or something.
It is all about the interest. Like, I love anything. I read about really weird stuff. I like learning about really weird stuff.
Yeah.
Somebody's got to do it, you know?
Right.
I love the dead and morbid and...
Right.
So, all right, I got a question. Let's say you go to a spot and you have undeniable experience with a supernatural. Like, you have a real ghost experience, you know what I mean? You have a real deal moment to where in your heart you know that you came into an encounter with somebody from the next life that came back, right? Mm-hmm. Then once that's satisfied, like, why do you want to encounter that? Like what's the next step? Do you because I saw you tattoo the Ouija board. Like, so do you, from that point, once you know it's real and you validate it, then you get deeper into it?
This is going to sound stupid, but have you ever seen the movie Casper?
Yes.
Okay. So, you know, in the movie Casper, the dad is constantly trying to find ghosts. And his reasoning for it is he wants to help them. He feels like they're ghosts for a reason. Mm-hmm. They aren't able to go to the other side because...
Rest in peace.
They've left something behind, the unfinished business.
Right.
That's kind of my explanation on it. And I feel like I could do it. I would not be scared of them. Now, I feel like I would also, after my readings and that kind of thing, research I've done on this type of thing, I would be able to know if it was a bad spirit or a good spirit.
Yeah.
I don't want anything to do with the bad spirit. But
only if we had that power in real life. Like, that's a good person, that's a bad person.
What if we've got these lonely kid spirits out here, though, that are just wandering lost, and someone does see them and they're terrified of them?
Right.
Those are the kinds of things I think about.
Right.
Humans kind of suck sometimes, so it's like...
Yeah. Most of the time.
Yeah.
Most of the time. So you want to just help the ghosts be able to accomplish what it is that they need to be able to pass over.
To be peaceful. Mm-hmm.
Okay. I can see you on that one.
So, is Garland Brown, is that Mr. Brown?
Yeah.
He wanted me to tell you he's done 15 investigations, and you should contact him.
Okay, awesome. I need, like, my Facebook link to this or something so these people can shoot me info.
It is. It's linked up top. All they have to do is click your name.
Okay. You know, I'm, like, idiot
Well, this
with
is the second video. Is it still linked?
Yeah, it's still linked. I made sure to bring the content back. You know what I didn't get to put in there?
What?
Our Patreon.
Hey, go on the page, click on the Patreon, and then we can afford things that won't make us mess up.
Right. We can afford upgrades.
There you go.
So
go on to Patreon and help us out.
Patreon, sign up. We're gonna have exclusive content. You know, we've got shoots we're gonna be putting up there, everything. So make sure you go there. And our Patreon people, we got a special thing for you whenever you come November 9th to the Shut Up in Ink
competition. Shut Up in Ink.
Yes. So we got that too.
Shut Up in Paint's coming soon. I can't wait for
that. Give me a little handful of those.
You paint, don't you?
Oh, hell yeah, I paint. I'm not good, though.
Okay. I was going to say, come out and do the Shut Up and Paint competition.
Like nature shit.
Yeah.
Like I paint leaves and...
Okay. Yeah.
Furniture?
I do furniture? Mm-hmm. So, like, what do you got? You got anything nice there, like right now, sitting at the house?
I have all kinds of pictures on my phone. You just need to take my phone.
Okay. But I mean, if you're going to advertise...
I posted it all on Facebook, though, so you should see it on my page.
I've got 5,000 people on my Facebook.
And I also have a website, like, specifically for...
What's the name of your
website?
Shoot. You're not that good at marketing, huh?
I'm not. No.
I'm gonna pick it up and I'm gonna have you. Got to be ready for these things. These
Moonchild, all natural products.
Moonchild, all natural products.
All right.
And there I can find your furniture. I can find.
Well, I don't do furniture anymore. That's just something I have experience
Okay.
with. But yeah, all my crafting,
Yeah. Okay. So
all natural stuff.
all natural stuff like what for people, all the people that don't know.
I can make pretty much any natural beauty product you can think of, from hair to skin.
What's
any
your
kind of
favorite
skin
one?
type. What's my favorite? What?
What's your favorite product to make?
My hairspray. My hairspray makes my hair feel healthier than it's ever felt, and it was really damaged. And
Yeah.
like, it's got these essential oils in it that stimulate your scalp, which promotes hair growth.
Okay.
But you can like feel it, like cools your scalp. So that's my favorite by far.
That's what's up.
I used to have another business doing this, and I kind of fell out of it, so I'm trying to start it back up again, but I'm doing it alone this time, and like I've said, I'm not good on computers.
Yeah. So,
I understand.
what got you into this? Like,
Chemicals and so much we
Yeah.
use on a daily basis.
yeah, was it really like doing some damage to your hair?
Well, not just that, it's like I'm a nature freak, and you know, the more we can do to help the environment,
Yeah.
I want to do my part at the very least, and I want to promote other people doing their part.
Right.
Be the
Recycling.
change you want to see.
Yeah. If I ever got a significant amount of money, talking about the environment here, I would invest just like Akon did in like a field of solar panels. I would
Yes.
bring that same concept here that he took there.
They'll kill you. You might as well move.
I can at least try. If I go down for
Or
trying,
you can move and
Trees, though.
succeed.
That's a big thing for me is trees and the paper we waste.
yeah. Well, that's coming to an end.
It is,
No,
and
it's
I hate
not.
technology so much, but
You can't have
we
one.
waste a lot of paper at my job. A
Right.
lot, and it makes me sick.
Right, but
I enjoy paper.
With-
Roll joints in them.
rolling papers. Y'all better get on
Yeah,
them glass
we need those
bowls.
papers.
So, yeah, I think like a lot of the schools, they're all tablets now. So the
Or
reading
don't have
material.
homework at all.
Yeah, they don't have
What
homework.
about plastic? Have you ever watched videos on plastic and where it goes? It never like disintegrates. Never goes anywhere.
Well,
No, at all.
I read an article here recently that 2 college students created a bacteria that breaks plastic down the water.
Oh, I saw that too.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
yeah.
It's
So I don't know how that's gonna work. It kind of freaks me out a little bit because
Exactly,
what if that
it's
shit
not.
ever evolves and
Thank you. The
breaks
applications that they
humans
can be
down to
used.
plastic? You
Exactly.
know?
The things that the government can do with that contract of a bacteria that's man-made that can reduce things to liquid.
Yeah, that's creepy.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
no.
You know what I mean? They'd be fucking you up. You know?
As a horror buff, you should be able to see that that's a little bit.
Yeah, but I see creepy things every day. Like, I can be talking about something to y'all right now if we weren't doing this live feed here.
Yeah.
We were just shooting the shit outside. I could go on my Facebook. Whatever we were just talking about, it's going to pop up on my newsfeed.
Oh yeah,
That
they're
shit freaks
listening.
me out.
They're listening.
Oh yeah.
Facebook is listening. Who that podcast? Who that podcast? Who that podcast? See, and watch. Hopefully it'll pop up on everybody's shit all day.
Well, you know what? I'm not gonna say what I was gonna say because that means they would shut ours down. So,
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you got to
yeah.
watch our mouths right now.
Right.
They also have keywords they listen for, so.
I don't care about none of this shit.
I know, like here's the thing.
I'm constantly in Facebook jail.
There's no
I
money
don't
to
give
be
a
made. Off,
fuck.
yeah, right. There's no money to be made off of me, so there's no reason for them to come after me. There's
I
no
don't care.
drugs. There's no mansion to siege.
Exactly.
Yeah. So fuck it.
No mention of siege, no show to kick me off of.
Right.
Like,
Fuck it. You want my podcast? In a week, I create another one. Fuck yeah.
boom.
Yep.
And we'll be live on Instagram.
right. We'll be somewhere. Does Instagram have live like that? Yeah, they do. They
They
don't
do. I've been thinking about
Instagram's
going
kinda my
live on
thing.
Instagram.
I like it better than Facebook.
Yeah. Here's
Let's not
the,
say that on Facebook.
you can reach.
They're listening.
Right. You can reach the masses on Facebook real easy. It's more controlled, I think. But I mean, with Instagram, you can reach a bunch of people too. But I think it's
with social media, period, man. Like
Right.
everybody's around. You can reach a lot of people with fucking Moco
Around the
space.
world.
MySpace is still has millions of people using it every day.
Did you say Moco Space?
Hell yeah.
I miss the MySpace days.
Look,
Moco
Moco
Space.
Had your own
Space.
tunes and everything.
Right, yeah. You go to the page, and then you have people that fucked it up that have like 4 different sets of music playing. So like you go to their page and it'd be like this song, and this song, all playing at once because they didn't know what the fuck they were
Then you
doing.
got
Bone
my
Thugs
dumb
and
ass
Harmony is
with
playing next
marijuana
to
leaf
Marilyn
background
Manson.
with Because I Got High. That's my damn background music.
Yeah.
I got high.
Like, I ain't gonna get in no trouble. I'm ruthless.
Yeah. So, I mean, how is this just a passion, or are you gonna try and turn this into a business?
I hope to retire and travel the world one day. Go to every haunted or weird attraction I can find.
Right.
Why?
And I want to write and read about it. Like, write and film about it.
So why don't you do like a blog spot?
Because I'm not a technical person.
It doesn't. I can get you set up to where all you do is log in, type your blog, upload your picture, and keep going. And
So
then
you
go
just
right
want
to
to
your
visit
page.
haunted spots.
I mean, I kind of do that on my Instagram.
Blog spots are just like this podcast. You know what I mean? It's like specifically for stuff like what we're doing. You know what I'm saying? So that's what you need. If you want to write about it and stuff,
Man.
build your.
But, I mean, I'm not being able to travel right now. I'm having to go to all these places in Colombia, which sounds like a few people have places to
Yeah,
shit
you need to
Yeah.
contact Garland Brown. I've heard stories about Ripavilla, but as a
Black man?
I'm not going on no damn plantation. So,
No, I don't
but
want
you
no
should check it
slave
out, though.
ghosts.
I ain't going nowhere near.
I've heard things about Ripavilla too. Mr. Burns at Central.
That's who I was just talking about. He's coming on the show.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's what we're talking
Oh,
about.
shit.
Yeah.
That's a cool ass man right there.
That is
Is
one
he?
of the coolest men that has ever rode a motorcycle and had a mustache.
I've never met him, so I don't know.
Mr. Burn. Oh,
Oh, he's a dude.
Dude.
Yeah.
He's like Mr. Feeney from Boy Meets World.
Yeah.
Grateful Dead shirt every day.
Yo, bro. He's Mr. Feeney on an off day.
Yeah.
But he goes to work like just laid back. Like, all right, there was this one time in class, just real quick, Mr.
Go
Burns
ahead,
story.
go ahead.
This one time in class, I bought this laptop from a kid in the class that I went to before Mr. Burns.
Right.
Get to my Mr. Burns class, I get called to the office for some shit I probably did, whatever.
Right.
Get back to class, and my laptop is not on my desk anymore, right?
Okay.
So I just stand up, and I'm already standing up. I'm like, yo, we got 20 seconds before somebody in my vicinity gets fired off.
Right.
Mr. Burns stand up. He was like, you never mess with a man's laptop or his coffee. Somebody give him his fucking computer back.
Right.
And somebody was like, pulled the laptop out. Like, we were just playing a joke. And then Mr. Burns like looked in his cup. He's like, did you fuck with my coffee? Like,
Wow.
he's just cool as shit.
Yeah.
But all right, with going to haunted spots
That's into that page.
and
One of them.
doing the abandoned house hunter lifestyle and traveling and everything, is there a spotlight? We brought up Vlad the Impaler. So is Transylvania like a bucket list place for you?
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah. So is there another spot like the catacombs of Paris or some shit like
Definitely.
that? Yeah.
The Japanese suicide rainforest.
You want to go there?
So what is that? Tell us about that. What's the Japanese suicide?
That's some white
They-
people shit. I'm sorry.
I hear that quite often, honestly. They say that people go there to commit suicide, but people also get lost in the rainforest, so they end up just dying out there.
What?
So I just kind of want to go. I definitely don't want to do that by myself, and I do a lot of my adventures by myself. So this is one I definitely wouldn't want to do by myself. But it definitely catches my interest. There's also a place that's covered in dolls.
Oh.
I mean, that kind of stuff. Anything like that. Like,
So
Freak
ventriloquist
shows.
dolls like interest you?
the what?
Ventriloquist dolls?
Ventriloquist dolls, yes. And my son actually just got really into the ventriloquist dolls all of a sudden here lately.
There's a one thing that creeps me out.
I love
I
that.
can watch a ghost film. I can watch slasher film. Them fucking little fuckers, those little things with them jaws that just move up and down. just fuck with me. And the porcelain dolls. Porcelain dolls. Like when you told the story about the abandoned house that had the doll hanging from the fence, the squat would have been over.
Oh, and the doll has got like a missing head and everything. Like, I mean, it's pretty crucial.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Like that, I would have never made it to the house. I would have saw the doll hanging, like, ooh, there's some shit over there. And
Right.
just went the other way. Then you see crows everywhere you go.
Right.
What do crows symbolize?
Death. But
Thought so.
crows and ravens are pretty awesome creatures in the fact that if you help them, they will remember you. And they communicate with others that you helped them.
Say what?
And they actually like stay in relationships too, like humans do. They're probably more faithful than humans actually, but they
Yeah,
almost,
right.
It's like
I think the
Google
raven infidelity is so high.
Google it.
You mean you just laid 8 eggs and I got wings? Psh, bitch.
Right.
Let me get the fuck out of here. Let me go.
So, what's the next move then? Where's the next place you want to go?
Yeah, bucket list.
Louisiana. I have been wanting. I feel like I need to move to Louisiana. It's called my name since I was a kid. I feel like one day I will be that crazy old swamp lady that feeds the crocodiles off her back porch.
What are you feeding the crocodile?
Like I was just thinking of Betty. Oh my God! I just pictured Betty White.
Betty White.
Yeah, Betty
Betty
White
Crocker.
with the reddish hair like you got and with tattoos, and I was like, that would definitely be her.
Yep. So I can see that being me. But Louisiana just like catches my interest in so many ways. I love swampy areas. I love crocodiles. I love bugs like spiders and snakes.
Yeah.
I love everything everybody else hates.
Right.
And then
Why do you like
Louisiana's got the
spiders?
voodoo tourism and, like I said, vampire. You never hear of a vampire that's not from Louisiana.
That's true.
Name one. Somebody, please. But everything about Louisiana calls my name. So that's really my next spot. And I just want to hit every place I can find that I can Google and find some creepy shit about.
So, what are you into about the voodoo? Now, is it voodoo or hoodoo that you're into? Because
I mean, I read about all of them, but everybody makes voodoo very dark.
Yeah,
and
it's not.
It's not. It has some. I love some of their beliefs, like when someone dies and they have this. Can't remember how many days it is, but it's a whole ritual to celebrate that
it's 7,
dead, and then they believe
8.
that after it's over with, that soul is literally passed into all of its loved ones. That is what I believe. That's what I believe. I may not be religious, I'm spiritual, and that right there is like the most thing I can find to believe in. It brings me peace.
So, have you when with your voodoo and studies, and like when you go to Louisiana, are you familiar with like the Creole, like the spell, like the rituals that they do?
I'm wanting to learn more about it. I want to see
figured.
it. That's
Okay.
why
Okay.
I want to go there so much, is I want to see all of it. I've never seen it firsthand. I've read books, studied it, but I've never seen it firsthand.
Right.
So, who are you trying to contact?
You mean spiritually, like when I reach out to
Yeah,
ghosts or whatnot?
who did you lose? You trying to like?
Oh, I've lost a lot.
But
I've
it's
lost,
like- it seems like
my
it's gotta be-
grandmother was like another mother to me. My best friend Paxton Parrish, y'all may have known him.
I heard about
I lost
that. I
him
didn't
when
know.
we were 18 in a car accident, and I mean he was my best friend since we were born. He was like a brother to me.
Is that who you would talk to first? If you would like, if
Well,
you
and
would
then
channel?
I just lost my husband, or my ex-husband. We were divorced, but we were still very close. Lost him last year. That's probably affected me more than anything has.
Yeah.
So you could channel, because a friend of mine, I'm not gonna put her name out there. She just went to Nashville. Her father had just passed away, and just 2 months ago. And a woman contacted her, and they had the same last name. And she went to Nashville, and she channeled a friend of mine from high school that passed away, her father, and her aunt that passed. Well, no, I'm so sorry, not her aunt, her grandmother. Sorry, but when I asked her, I was like, who did you want to talk to, first, because her dad had passed away, So recently, she wanted to talk to her grandmother because she was like, I know that that's who raised him, and I know that she was going to give me the most information, the most news. And when she talked to her dad by way of the lady, she was so emotional because it was still so fresh that she wanted to talk to her grandmother, because she knew she would actually be able to take it in and have time and be able to, have those questions and that type of thing.
Right.
And then when she got to, and she was real smart, because when she got to dad, she was just like, emotional as hell. She said they didn't get to cover that much because she was just crying. But I was just wondering, like, because it must be somebody who you want to tap in with again, the baddest.
My husband, and I still call him my husband, I probably always will. We were together since I was 16, he was my best friend. We had our ups and downs. We did not have the perfect marriage. Drugs were a big part of both of our lives at points in times. However, I've never been closer to another human being. And we have kids together.
How many?
3.
Three
so
kids?
when we
I
had,
did not realize you had 3 children.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Beautiful.
I got 3 babies.
So how long were you two, you and your husband together?
We were married 10 years and together for about 12.
Wow. All right.
We were together for a while, and I mean, he was my right-hand man. Even when we weren't together, when we were separated,
Still.
it was kind of a codependency thing for me.
Yeah.
I developed on him. I knew he was there to save the day every time I needed him. So I've kind of struggled with that, having to do everything on my own anyways.
I had to cut some people off like that recently, so.
Yeah, I mean, it's good for me in that way because I needed to learn to be more independent, but then when it comes to our kids, it's like, I really need you right now,
Right.
Yeah.
Give me advice on what to do, like especially with our son, because it's like he related more with his dad. His dad was more of an influential person in his life.
Right.
So it's like, just give me some advice. That's all I want. Just give me some kind of advice.
On how to steer them. I understand that completely. So when it comes to, like, if you were able to channel, because like just saying talking is different, because I know there's different ways.
There's many ways to do
Yeah.
it.
So if you were able to channel and be able to communicate with your husband again, do you think that, like, going forward after having that experience, like, do you think you would still have like as much interest? Do you into like abandoned
Probably
houses?
more so because I know of other wives out there, especially divorce wives, because it's like nobody thinks about us. Nobody thinks that we should have any feelings in the matter, and it's like we were divorced, yes, but there were so many feelings still there, and me and him were different than most divorced couples. We were closer than anything, especially when it's the father of your children. So I feel like widowed ex-wives really get overlooked, and so I kind of wish that I could help other females
sounds like it too,
like that.
Because when you think of a ex-wife that then he passes away after the divorce is finalized, you in your mind you're already sort of like,
they're like, well, why does she care?
Exactly.
They're divorced, but that wasn't just my husband. That was my best friend.
Right.
That was my soulmate. Whether we could be together or not because of the drugs, that was my soulmate. So
it was drugs that like caused the
it
rift?
was drugs that took him.
Damn.
Don't do drugs. Don't do drugs. That's all I can say about that.
Yeah, my dad was I don't know, a heroin addict, and he's been like battling with that. So like, it's a hell of a rift to like try to, when there's love, but you can't get past, like, it's sort of like a veil a little bit.
Well, it changes their brain chemistry completely.
Completely.
They're not the same people anymore.
And I think that's why I understand, because it's like chemically. It's
it's
chemically
a whole
you
chemical
can't,
imbalance.
Exactly.
Some people are born with chemical imbalances, and then some people choose to give themselves chemical imbalances.
Exactly.
And that's what drugs do.
Mm-hmm.
That's my brother that I told you about. That's how he died. He died of a drug overdose. And the craziest thing about it is the drug overdose that he died from wasn't a drug that he did.
That was the same situation with my husband. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
It was not a drug. That was not his drug of choice. We're talking about 20 years he'll use drugs
Right.
on and off battling.
Right.
But the drug he passed away from was not a drug that he did.
That was the same situation with Brandon.
Yeah.
The immune
And
system.
he had just gotten out of rehab.
Yeah, that's
Because the immune system isn't built up to that new one. So not only is it, especially if he's already battling, his body is already like out of rehab. If he's battling with it, his body is already fighting with the withdrawals of wanting it.
Right.
And then when you give it something foreign, with it, the immune system isn't ready for it at all.
Right.
It's sort of like, all right, I wanted a McChicken, but you gave me a Big Mac, nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's like it overflushes it, and like with my dad, he's having real bad heart problem. Like they don't know if he's gonna make it, but that's happened. He tried something other than heroin, and it was sort of like his body just got overwhelmed. Like this is not what I'm used to.
See, that's where I kind of understand it too. Is like when your body's in pain, it's like that's what you take, and you don't think you're addicted to it because you're like, I need this.
Exactly.
I went through that with my anxiety. I've got severe anxiety. Was prescribed a Xanax my whole life, which everybody criticizes me for, but it was like I didn't feel addicted to it because I did need it. I have severe anxiety.
Right.
I need something to help me out.
So it was
That wasn't what I needed.
Can I jump
obviously.
in for just a second?
Yes.
How do you balance out anxiety with ghost hunting? That just seems like
Hunting almost is like my anxiety relief. Just like getting a tattoo for me
right.
is a stress
Escape.
reliever. I can sleep
I
during
think we're
a tattoo.
all tattooed up, aren't we?
And then
So
scary
motherfucker
movies,
can-
gore, and
Everybody knows I'm
we
pretty
talked
much
about that.
covered. I
Watching
just show my
kills.
hands and
Yeah.
I'm like, my life ain't so bad after all. The girl just got her head cut off. Look at me. I've still
Right.
got a head.
Right.
So
Anyway,
life isn't
sorry
that bad in
Yeah,
comparison. I feel
exactly.
that's a hell of a okay. I like that. Yo, message to everybody listening: if you needed a silver lining to your life, take that type of advice.
Right.
In
right.
comparison, I'm doing pretty good.
Right.
Like, that's
In
pretty,
It
comparison.
could be
I'm gonna think about that at
wrong
work.
turn.
I swear.
Right.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Freddy
Right.
Krueger could be clawing your ass to pieces.
Who? All right, because I know you have to really, for real, because you went back to Vlad, so I know you have to study like serial killers and shit like that. Who's your favorite one?
Well, I mean, Charles Manson isn't a serial killer because he never killed anyone himself, but by God, that man's a genius for having his family members
Do it for him.
do the acts for him. I loved his weird ass quirky personality and how he acted in courtrooms. I could just watch that shit all day. But Ted Bundy also really gets to me.
Did you just
Ed
watch the
Gein.
last?
Ed Gein was the clown.
That's who I was.
Ed Gein is probably
Come give me another one. Give me a fucking another one. That's
Ed
what I'm
Gein
talking
is
about.
a great. There's actually
He is the inspiration for so many of
many
our
movies.
favorites. Like so many.
Well, he really.
This
was.
one guy was a fucking kook. He was out there. And he,
Well, what about Albert Fish? Because you can't leave him out.
yeah,
'cause he was a kook
but
too.
Gein, that look in his eyes,
Oh,
man,
yeah,
that
Ed
fucker
Gein.
changed the
See,
game.
I kind of thought Ed Gein was kind of sexy. But that's me and my dark side.
Man, Ed Gein, that's why I asked. I thought I was gonna put you onto something. I always try to tell people about Ed Gein.
Yeah.
If you have not looked
Well, I
up
mean,
that
have you
dude in
looked up
Wisconsin,
his furniture he made
yeah,
out of human.
yeah,
parts?
that's where they got the antagonist Silence of the Lambs. Dude put his dick between his legs.
Oh, Buffalo Bill.
Buffalo
You
Bill,
fuck
thank
me.
you. You want that?
Yeah.
Alright, fuck man.
Yes.
That's where they got the whole inspiration for Buffalo Bill came from Ed Gein. Michael Myers came from Ed Gein.
Oh, wow.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Well, there's another
came from
movie,
Ed
and I
Gein.
can't think of what is that movie called. There's another movie, and I think it might be in even black and white, and it is twisted, and it's about its exact story of Ed Gein.
Yeah? Shit. It had to be like 4 hours.
It's where he's a grave robber and he's going out and digging up all kinds of graves and eating with them, setting them up for dinners and everything. And it is based on Ed Gein completely. I even think his name is Ed in the movie.
Oh, see? Dude, the whole thing is like, Ed Gein is fucking crazy. Jeffrey Dahmer ain't got shit on this guy.
Wait.
I promise.
Now the clown, that was Gacy. Was that
That's
Gacy?
John Wayne Gacy.
Gacy.
And he's
Yeah.
also great because he was like a political guru. Like everybody, the town loved him. Everybody looked up to him.
Boy Scout troop captain.
He was
leader.
like the mayor or governor or some shit.
Like,
and then there was Richard Ramirez, the Night Stalker, who won the dating game.
Right.
Went on a dating game while the Night Stalker like slashes were still going. While the killings are in the middle of him doing a whole killing spree, he was like, "I'm gonna go on TV."
And he wins.
He won.
She did turn him down though because she said he was creepy.
Oh wow.
Dude.
Wow.
Good for her. Good for her.
Yeah, so smart. She don't even know the fucking bullet she dodged. Well, knife, but
The bullet shoot that. My bad. I had to throw it in there.
But John Wayne Gacy, Ed Gein, and I got to go with the Zodiac because he was never caught.
Oh yeah, the Zodiac's a good one too.
And the Zodiac.
The
Those
Zodiac
are like
is just super
my top three like people. Like Ted Bundy, I just give him credit for keeping on breaking out of jail.
That's I mean, come on, you're genius for the things he did. Though.
He just kept breaking out of jail, and then the thing that got me was he'll go to another state, get caught in that state. And then once you get caught in Utah don't give a fuck about what he just did. They're trying to put him on trial for what they caught him for.
Right.
But he knew how to manipulate just like Charles Manson did, though, because he had that woman, like, ask her to marry him all in the courtroom, and then
the whole thing
held things up. I mean, he was smart about what he did, too.
Yeah.
They're all
he read some law books
in
for
the
real.
end.
That was the SpongeBob meme for him where he was like, it was like, what was it? It was like, oh, you got to do a life sentence, and he said, all right, I'm gonna get up out of here. Some shit like that. It was fucking hilarious.
All right, I'm gonna head out.
Yeah, all right, I'm gonna head out.
Yo, he broke out like 3 times or some shit.
Yeah.
What's the name of the Netflix special? Extremely Wicked, Vile.
The Extremely Wickedly Vile Case of Ted Bundy, or
something like that.
They made it too long. There's another one. No, that one's different.
The confession tapes. I liked
the confession tapes better than I did
the actual movie. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and Charles Manson has some tapes. Have you seen?
Yeah, and Red Helter Skelter. I mean, I'm all about
his tapes, but from when he's already been locked up,
he's crazy as hell.
For 25 years. Wow. So he's just been sitting around fucking thinking, man.
Wow.
And then they was it an interview or was it like an internal in the prison or something like that, interviewed him or something, and they just start taping what he was saying. Yeah. And he would be like ramble.
He gets up and dancing.
Yeah, he'll ramble a little bit, then he'll hit a stride and he'll be like, what the fuck?
Is that what he was talking about black folks too? About how we were kings? They were yes, I remember that. That's why his belief was when after the race war broke out, black people would win, but they would go into chaos because of being an American being fucked up now. Yeah. So then he would have to him and the family would come and lead the new world and shit. Right.
Yeah, it was
right.
But the fact that he really went off the history, real history, he was like, the fact that you were kings.
Jim Jones, the Kool-Aid guy.
Yo, I think there was some government playing that one, though.
You think so?
All right, check this out.
All right.
And this is only just a little observation I had. The dogs died also, right, in the camp. Even the dogs are dead. Dogs will not drink water with carcinogens in it.
Yeah.
A dog will walk around.
Arsenic, you mean?
Yeah, whatever. Yeah. But a dog won't drink water.
I don't know about that because I've heard of people poisoning dogs on purpose.
But that's through
they
food,
use antifreeze to poison dogs because that is one of the only chemicals that smells good to them.
Yeah, but if it's a regular what they found in all the Kool-Aid and everything, dogs will not respond to that. So that's why I feel because right before they drunk all the Kool-Aid because they're coming to get us, and they took the U.S. government back to the airport,
right.
Dropped them off and shit. I don't feel like they flew away. I feel like the government stayed over there with them. You know what I mean? And then just made it look like something. Cause I
don't trust the government's ass at all. And we
can't
talk about here on Facebook because then they'll start.
Yeah, but I don't trust them at all.
So my Facebook grill.
I don't trust them at all.
Hey, I gotta take a cigarette break, y'all.
You gotta take a cigarette break.
Yeah, is that cool?
Yeah, go ahead.
Go for it.
Yep.
We gotta talk about serial killers on here.
Right.
Hey, Crystal. How you doing?
Let's talk to some of these viewers for a minute. Yeah. Who we got here?
How you doing?
I've got what is this?
Shout out to you. This is in the watch party.
This is the watch party you got? Let me see. We've got Kyle Goins, Trevor McWilliams. What up? Garrett's was in here at one time. What up, G Money? James Pagan. Shout out to Ronan. You know.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, Ronan, all the tattoo shops that's gonna be participating, yo, I really appreciate you.
Yes, we appreciate all of that.
So
shit.
am I live while going live? Check
You
this
are.
out, brother.
You are. Yeah, live while going live. What's up? I didn't know you could do that.
I didn't even know it either. It just gave me the option.
Wow.
Thank you, Facebook. But
Hold
everybody
the
participated.
camera, hold the phone up to the camera while it's live.
Ooh, that's gonna.
And maybe it'll
That's
do
fuck
like
these
a
people up.
weird, like up, go up, go up, go up. You can't
it's
see.
right
Light's
on
too
there.
bright. It's too bright. You know, wait a minute. We got another angle. Bam.
Boom.
Go
There
right-
we go.
right there. That's live while you're live.
Live while I'm live.
Yeah, that's an interesting concept.
Yo, go
there.
add me on Facebook, Brendan Alexander. Well, follow me. I already have 5,000 friends, so don't add me. It's not gonna let you. But you can follow me and join my watch parties. My shit be dope.
Yeah. Let's talk about some vile shit. What you got lined up?
Vile shit.
Yeah, some vile shit. The guest is gone. We can talk about whatever we want to now.
Dude, I'm like, it's about to be a state of emergency.
Yeah.
I am no longer abstinent. Finished my 3 months. Still ain't got no dussy. Still ain't got no pussy, man.
Oh wow.
Still ain't got no pussy, man. So like, whoever gets it about to get some pressure. I went and bought some new toys from Love Bound this week also.
Did you?
Hell yeah.
Now,
Yeah.
we've got to. Let me tell you, we've got to start filtering our toy business through Taylor.
Taylor got to come on here.
She got Playbuzz. Is it Playbuzz? It's something
I
like
think it
that.
is. I thought-
But she rocks
no,
with
no,
us, so we
it
need
is.
to support and rock with her too.
Okay.
You know what
All
I'm
right.
saying? It's
All right.
Yeah.
Taylor, you got to hit me up. Contact me, Taylor.
Yeah.
Hey, I got a collection here. I got a whole bag of goodies. It's just
Right.
my shit is. You use toys?
Huh?
You-
I've got a drawer full of toys in there.
For real?
Yeah.
All right, what's your favorite one that you use on the partner?
Dude, I had this ring that vibrated. That went around.
I got the cock ring.
Yes,
Yeah, yeah.
and you know,
Did it have like the attachment at the top?
yes,
Me too.
yes. So that was weird. It takes getting used to something like that
For real.
because the constant vibration. Like when you're fucking, your mental game is like
you know.
you're mentally like in control.
Yeah.
Most of us, you know what I mean.
Mentally, you're there.
But with that vibrating motherfucker always there, you have to adjust your mind to a whole nother level.
you have to be on like straight point. I have a video of me with, like using the vibrator, and like there's so much concentration going on to where like the video's not even enjoyable. Like,
Right. It's all over the place.
It's
right?
all over the place.
Right, should have used tripod. Nigga.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But we live and we learn.
Right. So yeah, that thing I had to retool my mind because it
Still
just
alive?
yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. Oh, you're still out. You got them looking at the ceiling, don't you?
I do. I'm sorry. All right. Hold on right here.
But you know what was weird though? In my single days, I had women stay over and stuff, and my drawers started to dwindle.
They were taking them home.
They
Or
were
you-
stealing the toys while I was sleeping, bro.
Oh.
What about that? Why would you steal somebody? You know what I mean?
What the? They
Yeah.
stealing the sex toys.
Stealing the sex toys,
Ooh,
bro.
girl, that butt plug he gave me was too good. I brought it home.
Yeah, yes. It's like you really just stole, you know, and like
What the fuck?
as a man with toys, you have to sanitize that shit and
Yes.
stuff, you know, and
Yes.
like
Clean your goddamn toys.
yeah. And don't get me wrong, women have to clean their toys too. I'm not saying that, but like
Yeah.
most
as a man,
toys and shit.
if you're
you
bringing
have-
toys to the party,
yes,
make sure them motherfuckers are sanitary.
yes,
ready to
do
go.
not be giving no women no dirty ass toys, some shit
Jesus.
you didn't use on other fucking women. That's nasty
That's
as
nasty as
fuck,
hell.
y'all.
I would give some away as presents.
Do you?
It's like if I bust it open, like we have to crack open the whole packaging right there,
Right.
And then we get extra with the shit.
Right.
Yeah, I just take it home with you.
Yeah.
Take it home with you.
Yeah.
What I mean, it might be what $25, $30 or whatever, but
Right.
I could do that.
There was some shit called V. I think it was called V, and you would put on clit, and it was like really like enhancing for them. It was interesting. It was some
Now,
crazy
is
ass
the
shit.
V? Is this a cream? Is this a
It was like an oil.
I see. I have an oil and a cream that you rub on, and like it
Yeah.
stimulates it and makes it like all the blood. You know. What I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
So it's sort of like that?
Yes.
See, I got one it came in a 10, so like a lip balm type thing. That's hard to do in the process of shit. That's one of those things you have to start off with that one.
Right.
Then there's like a cream, like regular lube or whatever.
Right.
And it was made just for the clip though.
Right.
So what was like? How was your?
This one was it was these little like capsule that you would tear the end off, like, and it would like just drop. It was like a dropper. You know what I mean? It was a little plastic.
Intense.
Yeah, and apparently it was, but I can't find the shit no more.
V.
It was called V or On or something like that. That shit was it was something.
Yo, I got a homegirl that works at a sex shop. She need to come on here with Taylor.
Yeah.
And let them like figure it out.
I want to have Taylor come on here, and then I want her to bring some toys, and then I want somebody to sit and
try them out.
Try the toys out
and give
and get the review. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. If anybody out there wants to get down with some shit like that, let me know.
And we won't be going live. This won't be on camera.
Right. We'll probably just put you at an angle that you're not on camera. You know what I mean? Like we've got angles all day. Like right now, you can't see the couch. The couch we normally use is over there. We've diverted cameras away from the couch and stuff. But yeah, that's where we're at right now. Yeah. What? What, man? What?
Yo, I don't know how my face is gonna look once. Like, just all right. So imagine. Right here, y'all can't see the couch, which works because if a girl's right there, right, she's trying it out, we're gonna do a live review, right?
Yeah.
Taylor's right over there where the guest seat is.
Right.
My whole posture the whole time is. God damn.
With an umbrella.
With an umbrella.
We'll get the
she's a squirter.
Yeah, get the face shields. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah.
If I can wear a face shield, then she could definitely sit right there on the couch. Just so I can see the image of me with a face shit on. Like,
right.
This shit about to get good.
About to get gooey in this bitch.
About to get gooey. Good googling moogling.
Right. Oh, Jordan, what's up? Jordan Strelecki. She is I think she's in Cookville and not Clarksville. I think it's Cookville. She's a homie of mine. She was cool.
What's up? Come to the tattoo competition. Shut Up and Ink.
Yeah, tattoo competition.
November 9th.
Yeah.
Here in Columbia. Bring your ass from Cook or Clarksville, whatever one.
I invited Nick Bruno and his apprentice Kim.
Kim Crockett.
Yes, Kim.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Pretty ass Kim.
Man. She's a model that is like doing really good. I gotta get a shoot with her. Jasmine been trying to link us up for the longest.
Right.
And it's just scheduling, man.
Yeah.
But she's getting tattoos though. Like, we'll do a tattoo thing shoot.
Well, no, what we're talking about doing is the Sunday after Shut Up and Ink.
Yeah.
Doing like a private competition with a couple of the apprentices.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. So.
Sounds cool.
It might be.
Sounds cool.
Hopefully, I don't know.
I hope.
I'm not just out here. I'm trying to entertain y'all, man. So.
Right. Hopefully, the contestants in the tattoo competition come out to Shut Up and Paint because a lot of them paint.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I hope to be able to carry over the same thing.
Right.
That'll be dope as hell.
Are you dying back there?
Were you blowing ganja? Why did you not invite me? I thought it was a cigarette break. This is horrible. Everybody takes pictures of that art. Shout out to Eric Watson, my homeboy E. Watts. Please go follow him.
Right.
If you just Google Eric Watson, ERIK, then that painting right there. Oh, look at that.
Yeah. Oh, precise fingering.
Boom. This painting was painted by Eric Watson. Everybody that comes over always is as soon as you walk in, it's the very first thing you see.
Yeah, right, everyone's like, that's dope.
That's dope as hell. Everybody takes pictures of it. So
I'd like to add to the artwork. We had Quan on here before. I still need to talk to him, but if you're an artist and you want to hang some stuff up around here, we
y'all better work fast. Y'all better move fast because we're both photographers and we have dope ass photos, and we're trying not to like be slanders and just over flood you with all of our shit.
Yeah,
but we can.
Yeah. Yep.
So, you better tell us like if you got some paintings or something.
Right.
You're gonna see it's gonna be a whole bunch of photography for your motherfucking name.
Yeah, I sent you some shit.
What'd you send me?
I sent you the video, but you'll have to let me show you like my shit on it.
Okay. Was it the video? What video? Which video? We talked about a lot of
I'm gonna
videos.
go like look all over my Instagram to fucking find that shit, dude.
Which video was
Diltron's
it?
watching. Shout out to Diltron.
Yeah,
Video or probably
Diltron.
like a
What up?
Malaysia. Shout out to Malaysia.
So, guys, I need patrons, man. Fuck. I need him. Is Diltron up there? Is he up top?
He's up top.
Oh, yeah.
Homie, there ain't no angle gonna catch that. Bro.
No. I got the top blocked up there.
Yeah.
So, you can come downstairs if you want, Dylan. Diltron, you want to come down?
Yeah, he's the voice.
Yeah.
He's cool.
Hey, one day he was
I got you, dude.
one day he was in there taking a shit, and he was talking to us through the podcast, taking a shit. Yeah.
Shout out to technology.
Oh, Dylan.
Diltron.
Yeah, come on the camera, Dylan. Come say hi.
Just real
I
quick.
think
Just
he
real
got a
quick.
whiff of the ganja.
Yeah, we're about to end this show here in a little bit. I need to go smoke with Sarah.
Dylan, say what up.
What up, y'all?
Dylan's
is
the voice
Diltron.
from upstairs y'all hear every now and then.
The man. The man, the myth, the
Yeah,
legend.
we're over here.
The AI.
This is the screen you want to watch. Yeah.
Ah, word.
Yeah, he does. He
killer
does
shit.
the voice of the AI after we had to replace the voice actor. So he came in.
You ain't have to add that part.
Man, what, bro? What? Gang. What, man?
He's shooting off gunshots.
Man, I mean, I reached out to him,
Yeah.
and I wanted to make everything right.
Who's
you know?
him?
Talking about Matt.
Okay.
I reached out to Matt, and I wanted to make everything right because I like Matt as a person. You know what I mean? Things didn't work out on here.
Hold on, wait. I gotta take the WhoDat spaceship. We're going in.
Wait.
We're going deep.
Do we have anything for that on
We ain't
here?
got no
Nah, fuck it, gunshots. We just do
we just doing
Fuck it.
gunshots. Fuck it.
But yeah, man. And I reached out. He hadn't reached out back. So, I'm just like, all right, I'm sorry, bro. But, but it's all right.
Man, I still got love for old Shameless Steigelman.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
It's cool, man.
Yeah. I fucks with dude.
Yeah.
So,
Steigelman.
we need to get his brother on here to talk about his clothing line. I fuck with that clothing line, too. His brother's cool people.
For real?
Yeah, you never met Tyler?
No.
You know Tyler Steigelman?
All I know is Steigelman. All I know is old Matt Steigelman.
You
He
said
don't
what?
hit me back
I don't know.
either.
I just don't like the name Tyler.
Oh, you can't judge people on what they
What
put
about
on.
Tyler
I
Durden? Whoa.
Tyler Durden? You don't fuck with Tyler Durden?
I don't know who that is.
Fight
Fight
Club.
Club. Tyler Durden.
I don't watch that shit. You know.
You
don't
don't
watch
like
Fight
Fight Club?
I don't watch.
Oh,
Oh,
and
we
the
gotta wrap this
podcast
shit
is
up.
over.
We gotta wrap
Come on,
this shit up.
fuck.
Just
I
happened
kind of
here.
like Strictly Horror.
Strictly horror? But you ain't seen the Banana Splits movie?
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about with that, but I'm gonna have to check it out.
Yeah, it's okay. All right, now that you're back, let's ask. What do you think the worst horror movie you've ever seen?
Thanksgiving, but I love it.
What
I
is it?
love a good cheesy
Yeah.
bullshit ass scary movie. Thanksgiving. It's like I love holiday horror. Okay, I get all into holiday horror. I've got a movie that I watch every year for each holiday.
Yeah.
And Thanksgiving is the Killer Turkey.
Oh, it's a killer turkey.
Oh hell yeah! And it's got titties though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Titties.
Like I mean, as soon as you turn the movie on, titties are the first thing you see, so you know it's a winner. You know.
Yeah.
But
That's
it's
like
corny and cheesy. Thanksgiving fun.
Did you ever see the movie about the tire that was killing people? No, it's fine. It does that all the
I
time.
don't know.
Oh,
You
okay.
gotta give me some names here.
Oh no, there's no known actors in it.
what's
It's
the name?
literally a tire that
Tire.
rolls around, and when you upset it, a tire,
A
it
tire.
vibrates and it makes your head explode.
No, I've never seen that.
Oh, you see, you
Was
should
that
look
one
it
of
up.
those Dollar
Somebody's-
General bin finds?
No, it was a big deal at one point. It was a Netflix exclusive at one point.
Oh, really?
Yes. What was it called? Rubber or tire?
I kind of got started slacking since I worked at Appcom.
Yeah. We
Yeah.
can do a movie.
Hereditary though, everybody needs to check that one
We
out.
I've
can
seen
do a movie
Hereditary.
night. You want to do a horror movie night?
Yeah, I'm down.
Yo, I
Are you down?
I haven't talked about this
I'm
before.
always down
but-
for horror.
Well, no, I have talked about this before. I did a movie theater.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
I don't want to do all that. I just want to chill here.
Oh no, man, we need to go all the way. Have a horror fest.
Oh, well, we're talking when we 2020.
Yeah.
WhoDat podcast.
We're doing sponsor a horror fest like a
No,
movie
we
night. I got
are.
the projector.
No. Talking about the tattoo convention in
The
2020.
tattoo horror fest. The festival we're doing.
Yes, but we don't need to talk about that no more. And we ain't talking about none of that. Yeah, rewind that back and hit the brakes. So
You brought it up. I'm saying that we can have a night where people can come and we can do like a horror marathon.
right.
And just have it hooked up to the speakers. I got the projector, put it on the wall, and everybody just comes, sit down, chill, have snacks for people and shit.
I mean,
and
that's
just have a
cool.
horror fest.
Where would you want to do it?
At the American Legion, where I did the Black History movie festival.
Okay. You be down? You want to host that?
Who's a horror movie thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I've always wanted to do is do like the Jaws on the water thing.
Yeah. But
No.
we're asking if you want to host this
Black
horror
people don't
thing.
fuck with
I would
Jaws.
totally. I mean, I could do it if anybody's gonna do it. I'm
Yeah,
your girl.
cool. Black people don't fuck with Jaws. We don't get in water like that. We
We
ain't
don't
going that
fuck
far
with
out.
water,
Yeah. How many black people died in Jaws? None. We don't swim. You can catch us at the
I guess
pool.
you're right about that.
What do you think the worst horror movie you ever saw was?
The worst horror movie. You know what I thought of first?
What?
Avatar: The Airbender. But
That's the worst movie.
ever. But as soon as you said worst movie, I was like Blue Arrow. But worst horror movie I ever seen.
Look, I'm gonna tell you mine.
I would-
the haunting of was
Connecticut?
it no
Emily Rose.
no is it
Molly
no
Hartley?
Molly Hart? That was a terrible fucking movie.
I can't keep up with them because the exorcisms are really hit or miss.
Yeah. But this movie was such bullshit. It built up all the way up.
And the preacher was a scam artist. Is that the one?
I don't remember it because my brain is like, we gotta dump this shit in the toilet. you
We
know?
gotta go.
But I just
Abort,
remember like
abort,
nothing
abort.
happened. Nothing fucking happened. It was just terrible. And at the end, she just gave in to the bad guys, and that was just
Yeah,
That
a
was
lot
it?
of
She didn't even overcome
A
it?
lot of those are like
No.
that, man. I'm not big on. There's some really good demon movies, and then there's some that are just complete. and
There wasn't
total
even
shit.
nothing supernatural that really happened. It was fucking bullshit. If you ever want to shit on a movie, go watch that fucking movie.
If you
So
ever wanna
Veronica
shit
on
me.
Netflix is super good. It's got subtitles,
Yeah,
but it's super fucking good.
I heard it was good. So
Worst horror movie I think I ever seen. It's gotta be real shit. The fucking Seed of Chucky.
oh, the Chucky. I don't think.
Hang on. Okay, with the kid,
Yeah.
ugly ass kid. Hang on.
That fucked me up. I was like, dude, come on, because Chucky, to me, was the very first like, I can't go to sleep at night. Like,
Yeah, they got carried away with the
they
Chucky.
did, and that's what it. For me, being the first kid to be fucked up behind Chucky, like
It's
did you
such
check
a
in on my bed?
disappointment as an adult. to
Yo,
go
I'm looking at
see.
like you got a kid and this the fucking kid.
Yeah.
Man, you
I
ain't
get
scaring
that.
shit.
The Child's Play franchise right now is all over the place because they had
Yes.
that one.
They're remaking it now.
Yeah, it's
and
about to come
everybody's
out.
They're
talking
trying to
really
do
good
it
about it.
again.
I think it's already out. It's already been planned.
But here's yeah.
They've been
But
talking major.
here's the thing with it though. They came out. Did you see the one on Netflix that came out just recently where they're in the insane asylum and all that shit?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
They take the original kid
Fucking
from the
shit.
first Child's Play and
The
bring
boy Andy.
yes, and bring him on as an adult, and they connect the story. So I'm like, okay, we're about to get some good ass movies here, and then the next thing I know, they're remaking it, and they're not fucking with it no more.
Really? That's a damn shame.
Yes, they brought Andy back. They had all this shit that was brewing, like the whole.
Now, have y'all seen the remake?
No, I haven't seen the remake.
Yeah, we're live on
Yeah,
Instagram.
what's up?
This is our first time going live on Instagram right here.
Oh yeah. Do we need to create an Instagram for the podcast?
See, I'm more of an Instagram girl.
Yeah.
Baby Firefly 25.
What is that?
That's my husband's.
So we
Okay,
make an
okay.
Instagram.
Huh?
Does the podcast? Does the WhoDat podcast need to make an Instagram account?
I don't know. We can
Does
do it.
Wayne-
I vote yes.
Is Wayne Brady gonna
Come
have
on.
to choke a bitch?
So,
I was watching Chappelle's show yesterday.
Instagram is way better than Facebook. Facebook sucks too.
well, that's where we are right
I love Mark Zuckerberg.
now. So
He's
look,
great.
If we do the Instagram, you got to be in charge of Instagram. I can't take on any more. That's gonna be your baby.
All right, man, it's cool.
That's
It's
your
all right.
baby.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't say we was making one. Calm down.
No, we gonna make
That's
one.
all right.
We
Nah,
gonna
why
look.
you
I don't even.
Why are you making decisions that you
What
can't
about
take on?
YouTube?
Oh, we can drop it all on YouTube.
He's like, no, we're
put
gonna
on
do it.
YouTube
I can't
anytime.
do it.
Yeah, that's all you, man.
That you decided we need it.
Yeah,
All right, cool.
Yeah, that's you. That's your,
No,
that's
we're gonna
me.
make one. I can't take it on.
That's why.
You're like-
That's why I'm the motherfucking captain. So, but yeah, man. Oh, what? Oh,
Phone died.
your phone just died.
It's plugged up though. People, look at this. This is plugged. This shit has been on the plug.
He does too much with that thing, man. He be doing too damn much.
I can't help it.
You should just bring a charger and plug it. I mean, there's a 6 plug right over there.
There's not.
Yes, there is.
There's not.
I set this whole shit up. I know there's a 6
There's
plug
not.
over there. Well, no. So anyway, besides Rob Zombie, what is your favorite franchise for horror?
Oh. Let me guess.
I love. You wanna try to guess?
Yes.
Okay.
Freddy Krueger.
See, he was my childhood favorite, but then I started getting this love for Leatherface.
Why Leatherface?
I don't know. I think I started learning more about where Leatherface
Came from. And you're like, oh, I really fuck with this guy.
Well, and then I found out, okay, the second Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2 is my favorite, and it has Bill Moseley, who is in House of a Thousand Corpses. It's him.
Okay.
He is in it. He's Chop Top, and by God, that's like my favorite horror character ever. I just love him. He's got a
Chop
plate in his head, and he's scratching it with a hanger all the time.
Oh, shit.
Wow.
Oh, I ain't seen this one then. I thought I saw.
Oh man! And when I found that jewel right there, that kind of changed my favorite. It used to be Freddy Krueger though.
Yeah, Krueger was set up with the best premise. Like a nigga comes and gets you in your dreams and kills you, and then after you watch the movie, you have to worry about your dreams.
Yes.
About having that was the best
Right.
premise. Who's your favorite, Brandon?
Candyman.
Candyman, which is getting a remake also.
Yes, by Jordan Peele of all people, and they're bringing back the original Candyman.
But he's not gonna play Candyman.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
If they make a son of Candyman or some shit
No,
like that,
he's just not playing Candyman.
then how is he still gonna be in it?
He'll be another character.
That's
It'll be fine.
whatever. It's Jordan Peele, and so I kind of have confidence in it. But to be honest, Us wasn't impressive,
I was not impressed by Us either.
and they kept on saying.
No, I was
"Great
impressed
movie."
by like if you watch that movie, you can put your imagination into it
and you
make
fill
it
in the
good.
blanks exactly. But as a movie
But
that's
as a movie
standalone by
itself,
itself,
it's kind of shit.
yeah.
The thing I didn't like is they had like
God, I'm so glad we had this honest conversation. Come on.
they had the premise that there was like, yeah, there's a ton of underground tunnels in America, but there's a double for every person in these underground tunnels. Like that takes a lot of space. You know
That's
what
a
I mean?
lot of fucking
That's a lot,
time.
and they're all eating rabbits.
Right.
Spoiler alert. Sorry.
Yeah. You haven't seen Us
Yeah.
by now, and we're an hour into this thing.
Right.
Then you deserve
Then
this
another
spoiler.
favorite is Stephen King. Like my dad passed me down
Dude.
all of his Stephen King books, so I've read Stephen King my whole life. And all of his movies, Stephen King makes a guest appearance in every single one of his movies, and I
Where was he
absolutely
in
love
The
that about
Shining?
him. Do what?
Cause I've looked for him in The Shining.
You know what? He may not be in The Shining.
Because he didn't like that.
He
He
may
didn't want
not
that to
be
be.
in The Shining.
He didn't want that to actually be a movie.
Right.
But all the
That
other
was
ones
Stanley
he does.
Kubrick. Stanley
Yeah.
Kubrick directed The Shining.
Yeah. But no, but I'm saying like he does make a guest appearance.
Yeah,
in
he
the other
makes an
ones.
appearance.
But
Yeah,
like The
I don't really
Shining,
know
though.
why he doesn't do it in The Shining. I forgot about that.
Well,
You
he
got
didn't.
me
He
on
didn't
that
want
one.
it to be. He didn't want it to be a movie.
Right.
Like he had sold the movie rights, and then he just wasn't really with it. But well, actually, because Stanley Kubrick changed it from the book so much.
So what Jonathan? Anybody see the new Pet Cemetery?
I didn't.
I have not. I have
I
not.
heard it
See,
was hot garbage.
everybody hated on it. Everybody hated on it, and see, I'm a huge fan of the old one, so I didn't go see it because I heard so much trash talk about
Right.
it. So I had my expectations set very low going into that movie, and I kind of liked it.
Yeah.
Well, that's because they were set so low.
My expectations were low, but Okay, I've got my sucker for the creepy old vintage masks, the animal masks.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think they're creepy as hell, and I love them. Like the horse mask, that's one of the creepiest things to me.
Right.
They bring that into it, and kind of it's like cultish, like you know, to the cemetery. Spoiler alerts, sorry, but I kind of liked how it brought all that in. Now Zelda from the original. We all remember Zelda. That was my nightmare.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
She's not as a big a character in this newer one, which was a huge disappointment.
Oh, wow.
See?
Because she scared the shit out of me as a kid.
Isn't it sad how they can't come up with any original content? They have to just keep remaking the things.
Yeah, that
like,
does make me sad. And then most of the
Like,
time
that's
they
just-
ruin it.
They all the like. I can't think of the last remake when I was just like,
Halloween, Rob Zombie.
thank you. Thank you.
But then
No, fuck that. John Carpenter's first Halloween was amazing. If we're talking about better than those later on H2O shits.
No, I ain't
then
talking
No,
about
not the
H2O.
H2O. Rob
Yeah.
Zombie's Halloween. Where
Rob-
he
yeah,
completely
but
remade
compared
it.
to John Carpenter's Halloween, is that what we're doing?
Not
Is that what we're saying?
No, I
But
don't think
just
there is
gave
a
it justice.
comparison.
It was good, though. It
Yes.
was good.
Okay. All right.
It was
Yeah.
good.
Definitely.
He
Did,
did
it
it
didn't piss
justice,
me
yes.
off. It did not piss me off. They're coming up with. They're coming out with 2 more.
Okay, this last Halloween though, that was out last Halloween, really pissed me off. I did not like anything about it.
Oh, that's when they're in that house with all the traps. And
Yeah. They brought back
she
Jamie
makes-
Lee Curtis.
Yeah, Jamie Lee
Yeah.
Curtis has her house with all the trap doors and all that
They
shit.
made Jamie Lee Curtis just this crazy bitch.
Yeah, they did. Well, she was like, they made Jamie Lee Curtis into Sarah Connor from the
You
Terminator.
took the shit right out.
Yeah,
That's exactly who I was thinking.
that's who I felt like I was
I mean,
watching.
yeah.
The whole time. She was just Sarah Connor, like,
From
but,
the Terminator.
But, like, 20 years more.
Yeah.
But, you know what I mean? Like, but that's who I was watching. I was watching Sarah Connor versus Michael Myers.
Yeah, that's what I felt.
There was a moment in it where I think the sheriff. See, I have my kids with me, so I didn't get to pay attention to it like I wanted to, and I haven't been able to watch it since. But there was
Don't
a
they
sheriff
just
that
ruin
took his
things?
mask, took Michael's mask, and put that mask on, and I got so offended by that. I don't know why, but it just sparked something in me where I was like, I almost want to leave right now. We went to the drive-in to see it. That was cool because they had Michael come out.
Oh,
to
nice.
everybody, so I
Nigga
liked
get shot
that
fucking
about
with
it.
my car.
Really? Do not run up on Paco's car with a
Highway
Michael Myers
55
mask.
drive-in in Lewisburg is the shit. You should check it out
Yes.
if you haven't.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, what was I gonna ask you about? I had it and then it was gone.
Probably 'cause I interrupted you.
That is a good remake. I don't know. They're coming out with 2 more Halloweens, though.
Yeah.
They're coming out with 2 more. He didn't die at the end.
Oh yeah, they're coming out with one here soon.
Yeah, I think it's this year.
Yeah,
What
I think
you-
it's probably
And then-
October. It's probably Halloween.
Mm-hmm. And then there's one more that is the final, supposed to be the final Halloween ever.
They always say that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So, did you see Brightburn?
I loved it.
Me too. How
It
bad
was like
about
a
that?
gore.
It was
like
evil
the jaw
Superman.
scene.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my gosh, that jaw scene was just like I had.
Right. Or even when she's picking the
Don't
glass
give
out of
away
her
too
eye.
much.
Oh, I
Don't
was
give away
like,
too much. I still got to watch it on Fire Stick.
You ain't
Don't give
seen
away-
it yet?
Okay, well we
Alright.
won't do any spoilers.
Brightburn was good.
No spoilers.
But good God, it's good.
Yeah. What'd you think of Killer Clowns from Outer Space?
Killer Clowns from Outer Space. I have a shirt. Yeah,
Yeah.
I love Killer Clowns.
That was one of the first like horror movies that I stumbled upon on my own as a child and watched. You know what I'm saying? It was. I was so intrigued by it. I watched it like 10 times in a row. I was like,
I
That
mean,
explains
watching
so
it
much.
now, it just brings you back a little bit. Like
Yeah.
it takes you to a better time.
so. How do you feel about Hellraiser?
Hellraiser
They're
is not one
remaking
of my
that too.
favorites. I have to be honest.
Yeah.
He was lame to me. They're remaking it though, and then, like the way the
The
storyline
recent one was
sounds.
crazy. It was crazy. The last one, it was a Netflix release, I think.
Oh, I haven't seen that one.
Oh,
either. That might be the remake I was.
Yeah, they were in a house, and oh, man, it was crazy. You just have to watch it. It's
Hellraiser.
gory. Did you watch it with me? That was
Okay,
us
so
that watched it.
speaking of
didn't we?
remakes, what's y'all's favorite remake? Okay, because mine,
Jesus.
I have to say, is
Ugh.
Evil Dead.
Evil Dead was good.
Because the original Evil Deads are great, and I love them. I love everything about them. but they are kind of cornball.
Right.
This Evil Dead remake they did, I mean, was off the chain.
Didn't
it was
Ash
creepy
show up at the
as
end?
hell. No, he's not in it. They made a Ash versus Evil Dead
I seen that. Yeah.
special.
I could have swore. You sure there's no after the credit scenes with
No,
Ash?
there's no Ash in it.
I'm gonna have to. We're gonna look that up later.
Well,
We'll
we'll
fact
have
check.
to. We'll have to. You can prove me wrong, but
Yeah.
I doubt you're going to when it comes to the DC
Okay.
movies.
All right.
I have to. Well, you want to go first with your favorite remake? Because mine is a little older.
Go ahead.
My favorite remake was it has to be the Amityville Horror.
Okay, with Ryan Reynolds in it.
Yeah.
That
So
was-
guess what? He did do really well.
He did. Thank you.
And he surprised me because he's a funny guy.
Exactly.
And
exactly.
he turned around and was a total creep.
Fucking
Yeah.
creep. I mean, and did it so fucking well. Like you could just see him, like the craziness taking over him.
Right.
And then you watch Deadpool the next day, and you're like, this the same fucking guy.
And then you watch Green Lantern, like, what the fuck?
This
was
the
he
same
thinking?
fucking guy.
What the fuck was this guy thinking?
Right. That was that shit.
Yeah.
But the Amityville Horror, I think, is the only one that, like, as a remake, I was like, okay, I don't feel like you just fucked up my childhood.
Okay,
I
that
don't-
was a good one.
Yeah,
That was a good
I don't
one.
want to write a letter to anybody.
I'm really trying to think.
I be
of it.
pissed off. I be wanting to write letters, yo. I be wanting to write letters to
You
people.
just,
Yeah,
you just
sometimes
tweet
you
them
do.
now. You just tweet
Yeah.
them now. That's how you do. You
No,
tweet 'em.
I'm not Aaliyah style, 4-page letter. Like I
Right.
want you to read this shit. I want you to know I put cursive involved in the cussing your ass out.
Right. And then if they're a millennial, they can't even read it, so it doesn't matter. No, I'm just kidding.
I was like, this low blood.
I'm gonna have to go, man. It's a toss up between. Well, no, there's a couple. All right, here it is, y'all.
Pick
I've got
one,
a
man.
3-way tie between. Nigga, get off my nuts. Anyway, I got a 3-way tie
3-way tie.
between either Halloween, the
First
Rob
place.
Zombie remake,
First place.
and then see a lot of people don't realize the Hills Have Eyes is a remake.
Is a remake.
Yeah, and the only reason like that first
The
one,
original kind of sucks.
yes, but that first one that they remade, like I watched people get up and leave the theater. You know what I mean? Like that the rape,
The rape scenes
yeah,
are crucial.
yes,
Crucial.
and like I was like, this is a low blow, you know, and then okay. But then the
Then
Texas
there's Basket on Your Grave
Chainsaw,
remake.
the Texas Chainsaw
The
Massacre
first-
remake.
Yeah.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre remakes. Now, which one?
it's
Because
Halloween,
there's been
Texas Chainsaw.
several of those too.
Oh,
no, I know
man.
which one you're talking about.
You know what I'm talking about? The one that went blockbuster?
Yes.
Yes.
The one where it's the two Army brothers.
Are they Army Brothers in that one?
don't
No,
know.
no, it's
That's
a
the one
remake.
I liked.
This
Oh
is,
no, this
Mary
is.
or what's that? Jessica Biel's in it, and the one I'm thinking
I
of.
don't
Oh no,
think-
we're talking about the
no.
one that like relaunched the whole.
Yeah,
the whole franchise. It was
they
like the
relaunched the
very
whole
first
remake.
remake they did of it.
Yeah, and
Like-
it was
like-
dope. How long? About 10 years ago?
I think it was longer than 10 now. Before 08.
Yeah.
Before 08. Yeah, about 08.
Okay, Texas Chainsaw Massacre is my thing. So y'all got to give me some people. Who's in it? I don't know which one y'all talking
He
about.
picked the motherfucker up and sat him on some hooks. Like he just he picked him up and sat him on hooks and then
That's the one I'm talking about
That's
with
the one you're
Jessica
talking about?
Biel in it. Yeah.
Okay.
Jessica Biel? Oh, okay.
All right, didn't know that one.
Yes,
Yes.
yeah.
When he sat that bitch on some hooks and his feet were just scraping the top of the piano.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the one we just.
That's
Yeah.
some shit right there.
That's actually where I got my kid's name from.
Oh,
Kimper.
wow.
Do you remember the guy's name, Kimper?
I don't
Yeah.
remember
My
the
child's
name.
name is Kimber.
Wow.
Damn.
Wow.
You
Yes.
are a fan for real.
Yes.
Dedication.
Well,
All right.
I loved that name too. I loved it. So. bless her
Yeah.
heart, she got stuck with it. She
But
likes
that
it
one
too.
right there. All right, so it's Halloween, Texas Chainsaw, and Hills Have Eyes. First,
Yeah.
second, third place.
Yeah, probably like that.
All right,
Because, man, that
3-way tie.
Hills Have Eyes, a lot of people don't like it. But,
It's creepy and
yeah, it hit hard.
it's very creepy to think about it could actually happen.
Oh,
How
yeah.
easy it could actually happen.
Once
Now, wait,
again,
wait.
that's some white people
See,
shit.
I'm gonna
That
tell
can't
you.
happen
It
to everybody.
is.
that
It's very white people shit.
Yeah.
I'm not white people.
I'm not. That's,
Wait, I
the
got one
likelihood
for
of that
y'all.
happening to me is in the negatives. Like,
See, I'm that wrong turn bitch. Like, I love back roads. I love losing service. I hit every back road I can find, and I don't know where the hell I'm at.
Right.
Oof.
And I would be that one to come up on some wrong turns. Yes.
Yeah.
See?
I had sex during the wrong turn in the movie theater on the floor. In the
Well, that's nice.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yes.
Movie sex is
Something I never
great.
got. I never had much sex in movie theater.
For
Yeah.
real? Oh, it's awesome.
It's kind of a shame.
It's awesome.
Go see more movies.
First time I had sex in movies, it was when the Earth Stood Still. Keanu Reeves.
Oh yeah.
This guy.
Yeah, Keanu Reeves back here.
Yeah.
Dylan's
Doesn't he
Keanu
look like
Reeves.
John Wick? But, it was doing the Earth Stood Still. Thank God I heard that the movie sucked anyways.
Yeah.
Missed the whole thing.
You're like, I heard this movie sucks. She was like, huh? And you was like, oh yeah.
Yeah. It sure did.
Y'all skipped over me on this. I don't know why. But my favorite horror movies growing up,
Okay.
and a lot of people didn't see these movies, but let me tell you, they tried to remake it and it was terrible. But did y'all ever see the Stepfather movies?
Yes.
Oh, and yeah, they put the guy from Nip Tuck as the stepfather.
Yeah.
Not in the new one. That's the remake. I'm
Yeah.
talking about the original one.
No, I haven't seen it really.
Yeah, I think the original, is it that bad?
The original, the scary thing about Stepfather was it was real. This nigga could, you know what I mean? Like, they made like 5 of these movies, okay?
Damn.
Before they made the one with the dude from Nip Tuck. All right. And each time he would join a new family and just slaughter the fuck out of their lives. And like it was well written. He would like he
I
killed
think I
some
dated a guy that came real close to that.
being So what he would do, like he killed somebody in their house, he cut the carpet up, rolled the body up, took the body off, and told his family he was renovating the fucking living room and started renovating that bitch.
Damn,
You know what I
he just
mean?
followed through with the whole
Yes,
thing.
like he was a scary fucker. The idea that your mom could bring some scary fucker into the house and
I like this guy.
dude, it was. I'll see if I can find and he looked like a stepdad. He wasn't no pretty actor. He looked like Red from That '70s Show.
Damn.
Yeah, it's like that might be Red. I don't know, but this movie was in like the '80s.
See, I love my 80s movies. There's one I have, I can't think of what it is, but it's like, God, what's it about? It's like these people get lost,
Uh huh.
and they come up on this old farm. This old man has these, like, it's where House of Wax came from, but it's not called House of Wax. There is an original House of Wax, but it's not with that movie was came from.
Oh, all right.
I can't think of what this
Obscure.
one's called, but it
Right.
is. It's all these mannequins and shit. And the original one is fire. I've just got to figure out what it's called.
You know what was a good movie that wasn't a horror movie,
What?
but it was still kind of on a horror premise?
What?
The Silent Hill movies. They were great.
I never watched any of those.
Y'all never watched the Silent Hill movies?
I never watched the Silent Hill movies.
Oh,
It's
they were
just-
fantastic. Fucking fantastic.
Catherine Zeta-Jones makes movies look stupid to me. The only movie I could stand her in is Ocean's 12, and that's because it's 10 other great actors that I like.
Right.
Like, that's the only thing I could take. Like, because I remember it looking interesting.
Right.
But then she was in it, and I didn't want to see it anymore. And then Scary Movie 2 made fun of it.
Yeah.
So I was like, well, I'm fine.
Yeah,
I'm good.
Look, Silent Hill was it was an amazing movie. You got to watch it. It's dope as shit. So there's a scene where this guy with this pyramid head, he's huge. He picks this woman up by her hair like this, and then he just rips her skin off of her body, just snatches all the skin off of her and just throws her down like she ain't shit. I was like, wow.
God damn.
Yeah, it was intense, man. So,
Whoa.
right.
Yeah.
So, B, what we got? I'm getting ready to shut this thing down.
I think we covered everything, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I don't know what else left. Shout out to Rachel.
Yeah.
Hope you're having fun, baby girl.
Wherever you are, whatever you're doing.
Whatever you're doing, do it well.
Yeah.
Thanks to all the listeners and all the viewers.
Yeah.
Thank you to our guests.
Yes, thank
Appreciate
you.
you coming
Thanks
on.
for having me.
Yeah.
Hold on,
Now-
wait. Before you go, show them your Freddy Krueger skirt. Hold on, let me. Yeah, go ahead. She's got
Lie on
a.
back.
Oh, you gotta go stand back a little bit more. She
Back.
has a Freddy Krueger
back
skirt
to
she
that.
has made.
And then, like, I make my own, like, had to destroy my shirt for my.
Yeah.
But why do you have it ripped right there? Show them the tat.
The tat.
Boom.
Ah.
And if you're a listener, you should become a viewer also and get on the WhoDat podcast Facebook page so you can see the dope ass tattoo that goes with the t-shirt that matches the skirt. So it's a whole fucking nice ass horror outfit.
Right. So, and we might shoot something. I don't know. We've talked about it. So we'll see. But, yeah, guys, thank you all for tuning in and listening. Anything? You got anything you want to say?
Follow me
on
on Snapchat.
No, just thanks for having me, man.
All right.
Guys.
Follow me on Snapchat at Yeezy LaFlair69. Instagram Yeezy LaFlair YeezyLaflare. Facebook, once again, you can follow me. I still have not made a what's that page called? Public person page.
What you mean?
Like
public
Facebook.
figure?
Yeah, that shit.
Public figure page.
And I still haven't made one of those. You could just hit me up on Facebook, follow me or whatever they let you do once you max out on friends. And that's about it. Am I on anything else that I'm not?
I don't think so.
All right, yeah, that's about it. What about you, man?
No, I'm good, man. I want to tell everybody to, be safe. Go out and, love thy neighbor. And I know this is a weird term, but you can't preach enough love into this world, it feels like. Everyone's on a hate tip. So,
Well, since we're on this love tip, if anybody wants to advertise or has a business they want to promote, then you can show some love and we'll show you some love.
Right.
And we will do that for you. So advertisers, promoters, people that are trying to get into marketing, people that are trying to get into...
Yes, we are going to be tackling some marketing.
You're welcome.
Yes.
I was wondering if you were going to do
that. My bad.
I thought I threw the alley-oop up, but it's cool.
No, man. I try and keep my persona here a little different from there. But, yes, we're going to be doing some marketing real soon. Like, we're branching off into marketing. And I used to do it before. Because I had several clients I worked out on the regular. So it was really cool. And I think I'm going to tackle that again. I was good at it, and I enjoyed, doing people's business and, promoting their stuff.
And I've done some commercials for, clubs and restaurant establishments. I'm sure you got more experience than me. But for the people that are new that don't know us, except for the podcast, we're photographers and videographers. So that's why we're getting into the marketing.
Right.
Big Bro is quarterbacking it. So if you are a business looking to do any advertising or promotion on the show, or if you're a business that just needs some marketing consulting or commercials done or photography done or anything of that nature, then hit us up for all of it.
Any sort of media marketing.
Yes.
Huh?
Oh, Moonchild, all natural products.
Yes. Go check it out. Moonchild All Natural Products. Bring that camera up. Back it up a little bit. Yeah, and she's got all your all natural needs for cleaning and hygiene. So, cosmetics.
Yes.
Yeah, you should in the comments just drop a link to it.
There you go.
Yeah, for the video so they can check it out.
And make sure you check out the page. We're gonna be posting a video of her ghostly supernatural spotting.
Yeah, she's been booming me with all this different stuff, so I'm gonna
make sure you check
it.
that out and put any supernatural stories or events or photos or videos that you guys got. We saw them in the comments and everything. We weren't able to hit all of them. Post them on the page. We want to see all that.
Yep. So I think that's about it.
All right, so we are out.
Yeah, who dat?
WhoDat?
You're now rocking with DJ.
It's gotta be my imagination. I think it's in the